Good to see you. This is Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures, and it's collab day. Well, it's a little collab day delayed, so I'm sorry. Things were just a little intense this week, and so we all need to give each other some grace, and I'm so glad to be here. So as you saw in the opening, that I am collabing with Lizzie's World of Gems. Thank you, Lizzie, so much for inviting me to collab. I love you so much. And together we chose the Pink Razzberry, who is a Canadian Canada's country, Canadian small business who's doing amazing work in the diamond painting community. I am in love with this canvas. I'm in love with the drills. Down below in my description, check out their Facebook page. That is how you can order from them. I do not know what's going on right now with their ordering. I haven't checked today to see if they're doing ordering, but they do amazing customs. If you want this little Easter bunny, they are selling it for $30. However, if you mention that you saw this bunny on one of our 2 channels, then you will get it for $25 plus shipping. So that's a fantastic deal that they're offering. Also, down below, I will be asking a question. If you want to leave a comment to the answer of that question, you will be entered into the drawing for the final prize, which is a $25 credit or gift to the Pink Razzberry, so you can get your own painting, and that has been donated by them graciously. So thank you so much, Cheryl, Joan, and Lisa over there, for your love and dedication to the diamond painting community. So right now, I love when Lizzie tells me what she's working on, because I know the symbols. I am working on this horizontal lines 939. It is absolutely gorgeous. There is almost zero trash. I am using a mesh ruler for those who want to know why I'm using it. When it does fit my rounds, because this is a round canvas, it is, I think it's 44 by 50 because of the dimensions for this certain picture. Pretty close to 40 by 50. So I do use the mesh ruler to get my round lines straight. Now, the one I am doing by Diamond Art Club Chalk Penson has a lot of confetti, and it's really big. And so in order for me to finish it quickly, I am not using the ruler, because it would take me probably 2 to 3 times longer. So I've decided against that. Let's see. Well, not much is going on, but yet a lot is going on right now. Everybody's pretty much in the same boat. We're here in Michigan. As a face-to-face therapist, I have been working from home most of the week and canceled most of my clients this week. However, I've been doing trainings on the telehealth system. What I am running into is my clientele, who are refugees, have difficulty with internet, with understanding, downloading phone apps, different things like that. And so we are trying to figure out how best to educate them so they feel safe and secure and their anxiety is not increased. So we believe we found a workaround. It basically will be using the same system, but instead of them videoing in, they will be calling in, similar to like when you have technology issues for conference call and you just give up and decide to call the Hail Mary phone number so at least you can listen to what's going on. That's similar to what we're doing. And I'm working with training the interpreters on this as well. And, you know, a lot goes into the psychoeducation, which is basically a fancy word for training. of, hey, this is a phone call, but it's also a therapy appointment. So make sure you're not sitting on the couch with your kids, because we're going to be talking real stuff. And I'm going to be in an area, either at my office, because we're still allowed to go in for privacy, or I'm hiding out in our nursery that we have all set up for when baby Robert's adoption, you know, actually we get a placement. It's all ready, but right now I'm going to be using that as my makeshift privacy office from home if I cannot go into the office. This week I chose to work from home because Bethany is encouraging anyone who can work from home to work from home. And so I'll probably go in on Monday unless things have changed and use my office and their internet to get some stuff done and look up some files I can't bring home, different things like that. But we will see what happens. Excuse me with my yawning. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Kiddo's been home for a week and 1 day. She's doing amazing with being responsible and doing things the teachers have asked them to do. We joke about having home economics. She's been doing some baking. She made us pancakes for lunch the other day. Just been doing great. We also talked about how we're having gym class because she's walking the dog. We have like a social hour where I've talked to the moms with their friends, and if they choose, they can get on technology and talk to each other during lunchtime. So yeah, our neighborhood's been doing great. Every 2 to 3 days, there's a new subject that people can put in the windows, and then parents are taking their smaller kids on walks and doing like scavenger hunts. So for instance, on the 17th, the hunt was for shamrocks. I think yesterday was funny faces. In 2 days, I have to look it up, but there's some other things that they're doing to help keep the kids occupied. So that's kind of cool. Our neighborhood's coming together. There was this funny, I said it in my live on Friday, but there was a social gathering where people went to there's like corner empty lots. They're grass lots with trees and benches scattered throughout our neighborhood. There's probably 4 or 5 of them. We have one house down from us. But there was a picture of probably a dozen people who brought their own beer or drink of choice and stood around 6 feet apart from each other and had like a beer gathering, like a happy hour. It was really funny to see that on the neighborhood post. So that was funny. Another thing, I'm going to share this. Marissa said that I could share it. Marissa, the crafty heifer, she on Wednesday in her live, I have to go watch the replay because I was working on some things. But I was talking to her today in one of our Facebook group chats, and she was mentioning how she and her friends came up with code names for hard to find supplies. And the theory is, you gotta laugh or you cry, right? And so it's not being disrespectful of the virus. It's not saying, that it's not serious. It's basically, how do we cope with this anxiety provoking thing that's going on, not the norm, and how do we, cope with it in a good, positive manner. Good coping skills, right? Healthy. And so they came up with code names because they were hard to find items right now. And so they came up with hard to find or mystical names. So for instance, toilet paper, she said they came up with Bigfoot as the name. And so when she went into the store and she found toilet paper, I don't remember if it was texting or Facebook messaging, but she told this friend or relative, she was saying, "Look, I found Bigfoot," instead of saying, "Look, I found toilet paper." She said they came up with water being a unicorn. Cleaner, any type of cleaner, they said was like the Loch Ness Monster, so like Nessie. What else? They had something devils. I can't remember what it was called. But it, so they came up with all these different phrases and different hard to find things. So I'm going to post it in our Facebook group and just kind of have some fun with it. And so when you find something, hey, I found Nessie. I mean, think about how funny that is. You're holding up a Clorox wipe container and saying you found Nessie. People are just going to be like, what? She's lost it. And you're giggling inside totally because you're like, I know the inside joke. Ha ha ha. So yeah, that was fun to listen to. So anyway, let's see what else is going on. I'm just trying to think. My eyes hurt because instead of just doing, 75 to 80% therapy and then the rest of it being case noting, I was so far behind on case noting and reporting that's all I've been doing all week. And trainings and reading, and my brain and my eyes just hurt, people. And so Friday, when I was able to go live on Facebook, it just felt amazing to be able to just sit back and relax. I think Thursday was the first night in a couple days that I diamond painted. And so I can always tell if I don't get a chance to diamond paint that my anxiety goes up a little bit. And my eyes are too tired to read right now. I started having a dream. So yesterday I didn't wear my glasses like I should have. And so as I was doing this test to prove I had this quiz, to prove I had gone through the training, I was like squinting and thinking to myself, oh gosh, I don't have my glasses on. Well, I dreamt this, it must have been this morning, because it was, you know how you get up in the morning sometimes and you get up and go to the bathroom and then you go back to bed? So it was between that time after I'd gotten up and gone to the bathroom, and I dreamt that I had presented this video. And somebody goes, yeah, the video came across like you weren't wearing your glasses as you were trying to read something off the screen. And I'm like, no, I wasn't wearing my glasses. Is that a problem? And I don't know, they were voting on something and how well I did. And I don't know. It wasn't a bad dream. It was just weird. So crazy. So I am doing P next. All these greens are making me happy. And I'm finally getting into like big colors down here, so I'm super excited. So I started from the top and moved down, and I'm moving from left to right, and Lizzie started from the bottom and is moving up, and she's doing the whole horizontal part. Mine is based on this mesh ruler, so this is the direction. I wanted to go up and down on this part, but the mesh ruler doesn't line up. It only lines up if it's horizontal. Oh my goodness, these yawns. I was fine until I got on. Okay, let's see. So Lizzie, before I answer your questions that you have for me, or maybe I should answer them first. That sounds good. Okay, so Lizzie usually asks me questions on her video, and then I answer them on mine. I switch pens on you guys. This is the pen that I got from the Pink Razzberry, and I'm just going to test it out. It has a thinner barrel than what I'm used to. If you can see these two, this is the one I was using. So we're going to try it out. Okay, so her first question to me was, if I were on a desert island all by myself and only could bring one item, what would it be? I'm going to be really boring with you guys and like not fun. I'm sorry, but I want to be completely honest. I would probably bring my Bible. And that sounds like such a Sunday school answer, but I just think if I'm going to be isolated and alone, I'm probably going to need some encouragement. I think it's an interesting question, especially considering, being quarantined right now, so to speak. What are we spending our time on? We are going back to our roots of what's important to us and what we can't live without. So the other questions were, would you rather? So she asked me, would I rather eat with a fork and never a spoon, or a spoon and never a fork? And I think I would choose the spoon because I love soups and chilies and stews, and I think you can still use a spoon for fork issues. You can also use the side of the spoon to kind of cut things so that you can pick it up with a spoon. So that would be my logic behind that. And then the other question was, would I rather a giraffe or a donkey as transportation? Well, considering I'm short, I don't know if I could keep getting up on top of a giraffe. So if I could easily get up there, I would probably pick a giraffe because it's really cool. But if I'm going to go the logical way, I would most likely pick a donkey, even though they are stubborn. Hopefully, after being with the donkey for a while, I could build that relationship and know how to help the donkey do what I need it to do to get me to my destination. So that's kind of my logic behind it. All right, so I'm stealing this idea from Mindy. She and Maritza were doing a collab, and she was answering would you rather questions as if she were Maritza. So that's what I'm going to do. And what I would like you to do, Lizzie, is let me know if I'm right. If that is what you would actually pick, and see how, so we can get to know you a little bit better and see what my intuition is on what you would pick and if I know your intuition. So that's what I thought would be fun. Hopefully it's fun for you, and we'll go from there. Oh, I just slipped and put all of those peas where they weren't supposed to go. And I'm one of those people, like in diamond painting in these big areas where it's just the computer picking up on the shading. I'm sure putting one green and another green that are so close in shade is not going to be an issue. But I'm such a rule follower, I have to pull it out. I am using Whimsical Daisy off of Etsy. I am using her wax. Go check her out. It's a type of mud, a punch mud. Used a little bit different than the patty wax. So check her out. That's what I'm using in my pen tip. This one I still had normal pink wax in. So that's what it is until I remove it and add the mud. Okay. All right, so the first one is, would you rather eat no candy at Halloween or no turkey at Thanksgiving? Well, from what I know about Lizzie is she's not supposed to be eating a lot of sweets. However, I do know that she has a sweet tooth, so to speak. But if it's asking only at Halloween, not the whole year, I want to say she'll pick the no, she would rather have no candy at Halloween than no turkey at Thanksgiving. So Lizzie, let me know if I'm right. Okay. Would you rather date someone you love or date someone who loves you? So I'm guessing that means like if you date them and love them, they may not love you, or if they love you, you may not love them. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you would rather date somebody who loves you because they would be treating you right. They would be, you know, being respectful. You kind of have a little bit more control on treatment versus if you love them and they don't love you. I think you would probably have a hurt heart a lot. Would you rather lose your ability to lie or believe everything you're told? Ooh, that's a hard one. So you would lose your ability to lie. You would always have to tell the truth. Or you would be what we call gullible and believe everything that you're told. I know what I would say, but I'm thinking Lizzie would not want to lose her ability to lie. So I'm going to think that you would rather believe everything you're told. And I kind of already do. I'm not super cynical. I mean, I've had to learn to be cynical in certain circumstances with certain people. So who knows? Who knows? Okay. Let's see here. Let me get these last two in here. Thing that's different about this pen is it's very light compared to this. And I don't know if it's because it's thinner or if it's because of the type of material that's being used. But it feels good. Oh, this is an interesting one. Would you rather look 10 years older from the neck up or 10 years older from the neck down? See, these are hard because I want to put like my opinion in them. Let's see. What would Lizzie... I'm going to guess... It's not saying you feel 10 years older. It's saying you look 10 years older. So I'm going to guess from the neck down, you would rather look 10 years older than your face. Right? Because your face is out there 24/7. Lizzie, I don't think you're running around naked, right? So that's going to be my guess. All right. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent? Well, I think Lizzie's pretty funny, and I'm going to guess because of her sense of humor that she would rather be the funniest person in the room rather than the most intelligent. All right, let's see. Would you rather reverse one decision you make every day or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day? 10 seconds is not that long, so I'm going to say Lizzie probably would want to change a decision that she's made every day. Would you rather run 100 miles per hour or fly 10 miles per hour? Oh my gosh, flying would be so much fun. I'm gonna guess that you want to be able to fly because you will be able to have a car, so you'd be able to get to places quickly. But if you wanted to get to places you can't get to more easily, flying would be beneficial. How fun would it be to scare people in their houses? Like you could fly up to your... I'm totally thinking the show Heroes right now. The person that can fly just kind of flies up to the window and just stands there in midair. That's how I'm imagining Lizzie right now. Be like, see you later, you can't get to me, flying over the house. Although you'd be flying, you know, as slow as a slug. But you'd still get there eventually, right? Yeah. All right, last one. Let's make it a good one. Sorry, guys. I'm still here, waving. Okay. Would you rather speak all languages or be able to speak to all animals? Ooh. Well, if it were me, I'd, you know, all languages would get me into trouble. Kind of like that show with Mel Gibson, What Women Want, or something like that, and he could hear the thoughts of everybody. Can you imagine if you knew what everybody was saying? That would be kind of funny to go into a country and they're all talking, thinking you don't understand them, and then you just are like, but you can't, it doesn't say, oh, would you rather speak all languages? I was going to say, it doesn't say you could speak. It does, right there. I'm not paying attention. I think Lizzie would, I think she would like, she's a little, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm going to guess and say talk to animals, because that's just fun. That's just fun. I don't know why I poured that many in when I only have a couple to go with C's. C. And I'm getting out of the green part right here. So yeah, Lizzie, my question to you then is answering these would you rathers and letting me know how close I was to the truth. So that's my question to you. Okay, just a second. Let me check this. So now it is time to pick out our finalist for my channel from last week. So basically, people answer a question that I ask in the video, and then I do a YouTube random comment picker and pick a finalist. That finalist will go into a drawing, and the drawing is for a $25 gift card to the Pink Razzberry. So, this is an ad, but you can see it's Easter Fun Collab week 2, and I am copying the link, coming over to the random comment picker, and entering in the link and filter the duplicates. So we have 29, and then we're going to come down here and hit start. Stitching in the South. So the question I had asked was about stashes. How many are in your stash? And she says that I want mine still on its way. So she is waiting for her stash to start. So Stitching in the South, you will be the number 2. There's 2 finalists so far in the drawing for the Pink Razzberry gift card. All right. So the question for this week, let's see here. If you could have your dream diamond painting pen, P-E-N, what would it be? Like what type? So would it be an acrylic? And if so, what would you use as your pen tips? Like I love acrylic and I like a single placer and a 4-placer. Like that's, what color would it be? Like kind of describe it. Don't just say pen with a squishy or polymer clay. Like actually say polymer clay. I would like it to be my favorite color, and these are the tips I would like to have on it. So that is your question for the week to answer, and then next week, week 4 of the collab, I will pick another finalist. So yeah, I'm super excited. I love you guys. I'm going to make this a short video just so that I can, keep going. I don't have a lot to say. I just did my live last night. But just some announcements. I plan on having a couple videos being posted throughout the next couple days. And I'm so excited to have you guys on board. One of the upcoming videos will be for the winner of the 2,400 subscriber. I know I'm way behind on that, so I hope to do that video and make the announcement so I can send off that winner before the post office. Just don't let me drop it off. So I love you all. Take care, and until next time, be blessed. Bye-bye.